Jeffree Star said he was quitting YouTube, but I'm really confused because I just stumbled across a new channel of his and it looks like it's pretty new.
Hey Shelby Bells, it's Shelby. Welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for tuning in for another video. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name's Shelby. I'm the crazy cat lady of the drama community here on YouTube. I bring you the tea 7 days a week with the help of my investigative research team, Mr. and Miss Kitty. Miss Kitty is the brains around here and Mr. Kitty is the face, which sometimes means that he brings us a little bit of clickbait. It's easy to forgive him because he's so cute. So if you like cats and you like tea, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below. Don't forget that all Shelby Bells ring the bell.
Okay, let's get into this drama. So first off, if you don't care about, you know, Shelby as a personal life Shelby and you're just here for the drama, I'm honestly okay with that, but you might want to skip forward in this video to maybe the 4-minute mark or the 3.5-minute mark or something like that, because I'm just going to talk a little bit about me for a little bit and then we'll get into the drama. So if it looks like I have been crying when you're watching this, like my nose is red, my eyes are red, well, that would be because I just finished kind of tearing up a little bit. I just finished shooting the video that will be the last video that you guys see in this space. And that's because if you haven't been keeping up with a lot of my videos lately or haven't caught my live streams and whatnot, I am moving apartments in a week from today. So by this time tomorrow, I will be in my new apartment. And I am beyond excited about that. I am beyond stressed about that because it is a lot of work. I still have a lot of packing I need to get done, and I'm going to be doing that after I get these videos done. I told myself, you know, it's probably going to be a couple late nights here getting all this stuff finished up. But I do want to make sure that I get uploads out for you guys. I don't want to miss an entire week of uploading. I didn't get videos uploaded 7 days last week or this past week. Wait, 2 weeks ago or this past week, just because I was sick and then now I'm moving. So I don't know exactly how much content you guys are going to get from me this week, but thank you guys for being patient. I'm just trying to juggle it all, basically. I'm just trying to juggle it all, and it's not easy. So thank you for being patient and everything with me here. But yeah, if it looks like I was crying, it's because I just had a little bit of an emotional moment, you know, filming for you guys. It'll be the last video you guys see here, and just thinking about what that means and all of that. And it just made me a little bit emotional. So you will see that video sometime later this week. It's a special one to me. It's a really special one to me because this apartment did bring me a lot of blessings, and a lot of hurt too happened for me here, but there was a lot of blessings. And so you know, I'm feeling ready and excited for the next chapter, basically. But I'm moving. There is so much left to do. I have to go to the store and get more boxes and more tape and stuff, and it's been raining all day, and so it's I haven't wanted to get out and get that stuff because it'll just get super wet when I'm bringing it back in, but I have to do it. And so I'm it's kind of died down now, and so I'm thinking that okay, maybe after I get done filming, then I will go head out and actually get some more boxes. I have some for the rest of the day, but I just want to go to the store and get it over with. I want to get the boxes I need and get moving, right? Anyway, so if it looks like I had been crying or something, it's because I have, but I'm okay. I am fine. I just, I had a bit of an emotional moment, and the last video I was filming, but honestly, it wouldn't be a Shelby video if I wasn't emotional. That's just how it is, right? So, okay, let's get into this drama. So, Jeffree Star. Okay, so you guys, if you've been watching the Shane Dawson documentary on Jeffree Star, the last episode that he filmed was called The Retirement of Jeffree Star or something like that. Oh my God, I had to blow my nose. Please excuse me. I don't want to have to do this in the video. And now my nose is red from blowing my nose, whatever. But it was called The Retirement of Jeffree Star, and it got a lot of people talking. A lot of people were clicking oh my God, what is this? And basically Jeffree Star said in that video that he was kind of done with YouTube. He was done with everything. He'd done everything. Nobody watches anymore, all of this stuff. He said that YouTube was dead, okay? Miss, I don't think I agree with him on YouTube being dead. You don't either, Miss. I know when Miss watched the video, she also was a little annoyed that Jeffree Star said that YouTube was dead. I don't think YouTube's dead. I think Jeffree Star has his time on YouTube has come to it's kind of gone down, right? And that's the thing about social media and being an influencer and YouTube in general. YouTube is not forever for any creator. YouTube is not forever. And you have this, it kind of goes in a couple of different ways where you struggle bus to get, you know, to a certain level. And then you have that peak level where you're kind of at, you climb, hit your peak, and then you kind of like, you know, maybe have like a little, like, you know, little hills or whatever. But at a certain point, you're going to plateau. And then God forbid you get canceled like Jeffree started. You hit a steep decline. And then your new normal is not anywhere near what your old normal used to be. And where you used to be getting 10 million views, 5 million views, millions and millions of views on your videos, now you've pissed a lot of people off. A lot of people don't mess with you anymore because it's so easy to get canceled here on the internet. The internet, social media, and your life as an influencer in general are just not permanent situations. And, you know, at a certain point, your new normal becomes 200,000 views per video, 300,000 views per video. If I were getting that many views per video, I would be like over the moon excited, okay? Because I get happy when I get 1,000 views a video. But for Jeffree Star, I can understand where he is like, no one's watching anymore. Well, the truth is that people are watching. Your hardcore fans are watching, but you just can't deny the fact that you have fallen. Jeffree Star's fallen off. Like, let's just be honest. Let's call a spade for what it is. Jeffree Star has fallen off. His, you know, his like, you know, relevancy and like, you know, stardom, I guess, for lack of a better word, on YouTube, it's coming downhill. You know, people aren't into the beauty craze as much as they were back in the day, and things have turned towards more lifestyle content and all of that. And a lot of these major beauty players, they're just not hitting the views like they used to, because, you know, some of them just haven't transitioned as easily into doing more lifestyle content, which is the more popular thing now. You know, YouTube, there's still people that are making incredible livings for themselves on YouTube, and people that are blowing up and stuff. And YouTube is just such a big, large platform that in a way it's kind of insulting, I think, to a lot of YouTubers to say that YouTube is dead, because it's definitely not dead, but it might be dead for Jeffree Star. And, you know, that's a thing that happens, and it's going to happen to every creator at some point. I was talking with a YouTube creator, and they said that YouTube's going to be forever for them, and it's always going to be there and all that stuff. And I just said, no, it's probably not. And you should invest your money and have a backup plan and have some sort of skills beyond doing this, because it's not going to be forever. And God forbid you get really seriously canceled, then you're done, you know. And this person just kind of wrote me off and didn't want to listen. But I mean, we're looking at the proof right here, and these huge creators like Jeffree Star and James Charles and all these people, where their views just took a massive nosedive. Def Noodles is a perfect example of that as well. I have a whole video, and girl, I've been putting off this video for like a month now, because he really is just so irrelevant. Def Noodles is just so irrelevant anymore. Nobody would care, girl. But just the sharp decline of Def Noodles so rapidly, I've never seen anything like it. And that could happen to anyone, right? But it's just interesting that he says that YouTube is dead and he's leaving YouTube. But I stumbled across, oh, there's my heater, excuse me, it's freezing outside, my heater's turning on. There's a new channel that I saw from him, and he posted the first video like a few weeks ago or something, and it's called like Jeffree Star Vlogs. And so I was very like confused about that, and it only has like 9,000 subscribers, I think, like not even 10,000 subscribers, and it's called Jeffree Star Vlogs, and it looks like it's just him going about his life in Casper, Wyoming. And his latest video, he was talking about the Shane documentary and all this stuff, but he really doesn't have that many subscribers. He has like like I said, less than 10,000 subscribers on this channel. I don't know if he created this channel and he was expecting, you know, millions of people to flock over there. I haven't really seen him advertise about it. Now, it doesn't mean he hasn't advertised it. I just personally haven't seen him advertise it. But if he's quitting YouTube, then I'm not sure why he would want to like start a vlog channel if he's planning on quitting YouTube. So does he mean that he's just not going to be posting on his main channel as much, and maybe he's just going to go back to what makes him happy on YouTube, just talking about his new life? Because at the end of the day, like, when YouTube should be about just, you know, having fun and doing what inspires you on camera, as far as that kind of stuff goes. Give me 1 second. I'm getting like some groceries delivered and the shopper has like a question for me, so I'll be right back. Okay, sorry. I'm getting like my water bottles and my Diet Cokes and stuff delivered and stuff. So, and they like kept, I know they have to do this, but she's like, they don't have the 24 count of water bottles. It's the 32 count. Okay, I'm like, girl, just bring me the water. Okay. I know that they have to do that because like a different price and everything, but I'm like, girl, I just want my water. Just bring me my water bottles. Okay. But yeah, it's, what was I even talking about? Oh, the new vlog channel. So I'm like, I haven't seen him like really advertise it or whatever. I just kind of stumbled across my recommended on my YouTube homepage, and you know, in a way it's like, you know, if this is him just getting back to like what is now inspiring for him for YouTube, so like talking about his life in Wyoming and he's super happy there and he wants to just like share that and all that stuff, that's what he wants to do. That's great. I don't know why he needs to create a second channel for that, but if he, you know, like Morgan Adams is a good example of where she had her like Morgan Adams channel and she just kind of abandoned it because she felt like there was so much negativity and so much toxicity circulating that channel that she started her Morgan's Vlogs channels and still uploaded like crazy on there, but just kind of neglected her original channel because she, I don't know, she just felt like the energy of her main channel was off, I guess. And if that's what Jeffree starts doing for his vlog channel and he wants to get back to what really inspires him, I mean, more power to you. That's totally fine. I don't know. But it's just a very interesting thing that I noticed on the heels of hearing that he's planning on not uploading anymore to YouTube based on this Shane documentary that we watched last week. Just kind of interesting to me. I don't know, I was just thinking about that. Also, Jeffree Star has come out and said that he is opening a retail store in Casper, Wyoming, which I think is fascinating. I think that's very odd and interesting, and it's gonna be, he says it's gonna be a place where you can buy all of your Jeffree Star products in one place, and for me that is the weirdest concept I've ever heard of in my life. I was watching Peter Mon talk about this like literally right before I started filming my videos today, and Peter Mon said it was gonna be like the Cracker Barrel, and I guess it's a kind of a good analogy because you're gonna be able to get your yak meat and your yak jerky and your yak burgers and all of that, but you're also going to be able to buy your eyeshadow palettes and your grinders and your Jeffree Star hoodies and all of that. And so I guess, I don't know if it's more like the Cracker Barrel or if it's more like Walmart. I feel like it's serving Walmart vibes where you're going to be able to buy food, makeup, clothing, cannabis stuff, all of that all in one spot. And you know, dog toys, all of that in one spot. And you know what, honestly, more power to you. It's a little bit of an odd choice, but when you have the amount of money that Jeffree Star has, I guess he just wants to have like a brick and mortar store to be able to just like have all of his stuff in one place for him. I don't think this is really, I mean, if he thinks this is gonna be like the biggest thing to hit Wyoming ever, and it's gonna be like, you know, flocks and flocks of tourists coming to Casper, Wyoming because of the Jeffree Star stores. Oh, by the way, also it's gonna have like museum like vibes too. He's gonna have like, you know, Jeffree Star stuff you can take pictures with, his cars and like items from his sets and his sets from his photo shoots and stuff. And if he thinks this is gonna be like a thing where people are going to come in like the hundreds of thousands of people at a time to go to this museum and thousands of people every single day visiting this museum, I'm not quite sure that he will see the longevity of that kind of appeal that he thinks might happen. I don't know. I feel like in the beginning when it opens, it does have a certain appeal to it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would like to visit the store. I think it would be cool to see all the sets and stuff. I think it would be cool to do all this stuff, but the thing is, to visit Casper, Wyoming, it's just not really the ideal place for that. And so I think I'm gonna go ahead and hope that it's more just for Jeffree and more just like him saying, listen, I have all the money in the world that I want now. I don't need the YouTube money for the views anymore. I don't need all this stuff. I just kind of want to settle down and relax in the town that I found that I love. And, you know, that's going to be like having this little store here. And that's hopefully it's just to be for him and his happiness. I don't see it being this like big thing that just puts Casper, Wyoming on the map and like all this stuff. And I would hope that he doesn't think it's going to be like that. You know, Peter Bond was saying in his video, like, that the ego to have a museum about yourself and stuff like that, like, he was kind of, you know, knocking him or whatever. And we all know that Peter Bond's not really a big fan of Jeffree Star. And, you know, I can't say, I don't love Jeffree Star, but I don't hate Jeffree Star. Does that make sense? And so I think I'm pretty, like, impartial to the whole thing. If he is doing this, thinking that it's gonna, like, be this big economy boost to Casper and bring all this tourist attractions and like improve business and create all these jobs and do all this stuff, like if he thinks it's gonna do that, I think that it might bring in a more tourist stuff than was originally there in the beginning. Now after a certain point, the cats are doing something over there. I'm getting worried. I'm getting concerned. At a certain point, that's going to die down, and I don't think it's going to take very long for it to die down, if I'm just being honest. I mean, Jeffree Star has some big fans out there and some big, like, you know, like, mega fans, but then you have to think about a lot of different factors. They've got to be a huge mega fan to want to go out there to begin with, right? On top of being a huge mega fan of Jeffree Star, they've got to have the means and the money to get out there to Casper, Wyoming to do all this. On top of having the means and the money to go to Casper, Wyoming, there's got to be enough means and money to go to Casper, Wyoming to choose to go to Casper, Wyoming, being that there's really nothing there except for the Jeffree Star stuff. So unless you're like a huge, mega, crazy stan of Jeffree Star and just want to make a whole vacation circulating Jeffree Star, and you have the means and money to do so, and to really just have it be this thing where maybe you visit Casper and go to like the store and go to maybe the restaurants where his yak meat stuff is featured, there's not going to be much else to do there. So like that really kind of dwindles down the list of the people to a smaller number of the people that are actually going to be willing to do that. Obviously the people that live in Casper will probably go if they like Jeffree Star, or I mean, because apparently he's kind of like a thing in Casper, because he's probably the weirdest thing that a lot of people have ever seen there. But it's just, I just don't think it's gonna be like this huge mega like crazy thing, and I don't know if he thinks it's gonna be like that. But if he does, I think he's going to get disappointed. And I don't mean that to be shady. I really don't mean that to be shady. I don't mean that to be mean or shady at all. I'm just kind of saying like what I think about it. Anyway, you guys, let me know in the comment section down below what you think about this vlog channel of Jeffree Star's. Have I been living under a rock because it's been existing for a while and he just hasn't posted on it? Why does it only have 10,000 subscribers? What's going on with that? Am I crazy? Whatever. Mr. Kitty, stop that, baby. Don't do that, honey. That's mommy's bunny tail. Mr. Kitty has gone onto the counter in the bathroom and he has knocked on the floor my bunny tail from my Halloween costume and is now proceeding to flick it across the floor as if it's a toy. It kind of looks like a cat toy. I'm not surprised he thinks it's his. Mr. Kitty, it's not yours, baby, okay? He doesn't care. I'm gonna have to go get that from him in a second. But let me know what you think about all this Jeffree Star stuff with the vlog channel in the comment section down below, about this new like store he's opening in Casper, Wyoming. Let me know what you think about that in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear from you. Miss? And Miss wants to know too what you think about Miss has come over here to tattletale on her brother, haven't you, Miss? She's tattling, and I already know what's going on over there, Miss Kitty. I told him to stop already, Miss. Okay. Anyway, This video's all over the place. Give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel down below. Don't forget to ring the bell so you're notified of all my future videos when they do post. Remember that all Shelby Bells ring the bell. And yeah, guys, if you enjoyed today's video, YouTube should be suggesting a couple more down here for you to choose from. So I'd love it if you did that. And aside from that, I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.